What's up, BC Squad?
We're Bree,
And Chaun.
and you're watching episode 6 of
Bree and Chaun talk about it.
Bree and Chaun talk about it, talk about it. You know it's us. Talk about it, talking about what we love. Talk about only real talk, so listen up, listen up. Listen up, only real talk.
So before we begin this episode to talk about it, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you have the notification bell on so y'all can know when we post, okay? So we just want to kind of jump into it. Today we're talking about mental health, mental illness, our stories, our experiences, and just kind of a few statistics about the whole topic itself. We don't want this intro to be long, so let's talk about it. So to start with, I'm going to look at my phone because I'm going to be reading the definition and like a few statistics about mental health. So mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood, adolescence, through adulthood. So Bree, start with you, like usual. What is your definition for mental health, mental illness, mental disorders, anything like that?
I feel like mental health is kind of like being aware of yourself and your consciousness, as well as like, I don't know, kind of being aware of your thoughts and feelings and acknowledging them, whether good or bad. Yeah, kind of in that mix. What about you?
For me, like, I studied public health a lot. We talked about mental health and stuff like that. Before I got into that class, I used to think mental health was basically the basics, the bipolar, the schizophrenic, and all that stuff. I never thought of like depression, anxiety, and within that category, but it's really all kind of the same. Still dealing with your emotions and feelings and all this stuff. Like just different, I guess, type of categories within it. Yeah. But yeah, mental health. I really don't know what else to say for real because I'm still not 100%.
Sure.
Yeah, but I know a little bit of it to know when I'm kind of going through it now because I've been through it. I think most of us have, or we've all been through it a little bit, experienced that before. But yeah, I don't know what the rest say about my definition of mental health besides what you said and besides what WebMD said. Yeah. So I just looked up some statistics. This is from Anxiety and Depression Association of America.org or ADAA.org. And it was saying that African Americans are 20% more likely to experience serious mental health problems than the general population.
I believe it. We've been stressed all of our lives.
Yeah.
It's not even just about like slavery and all that. It's about we've been oppressed people for a very long time. Yeah. And I just feel that even now we still have to like kind of look over our shoulders and you know what I'm saying? We, especially black women, I feel like we don't even have room to be weak at times. Yeah. It's like you have to be strong for your kids and you have to be strong for yourself because you don't have anybody to just kind of be like leaning on for real, you know? So I feel like that you kind of hold stuff like that in. Yeah. And that kind of can, get you down.
Yeah. So speaking on the black community, it's crazy because like maybe even 5 years ago, mental health and black, like African American, that was never. It was rare to hear those words together. Yeah. Mental health, African Americans, it was so rare to hear those words together. But now I'm so happy that like social media has really kind of brought mental health in the black community like to life. Because now you hear people talk about, self-care and it's okay, black men, to feel sad. It's okay. So it's really, I really love the fact that social media actually brings a lot of positivity into the world other than, the negativity and stuff like that. But,
that is crazy, though.
Yeah.
Because you really never would hear black people being depressed or feeling some type of way for real. You just, white people was they had the depression back there, that's really how it always made it seem.
Yeah. Back then, even probably now, a lot of people truly don't understand the mental health. Like I said before, before I got into that class, I'm thinking mental health, schizophrenia, bipolar disorders, the mood changes those type of disorders. That's the only thing I really thought of, and I feel like that's not most, but some people may think that mental health deals with just that, but it is so much deeper than that.
It's because it's so much with the black community that we're like, oh, that's normal to feel that way.
Yeah.
That when we really feel that way and we're alone about it, oh, now we're realizing that, okay, we're having anxiety issues, we're depressed, we're feeling, we feeling down. But before it was just, oh, you're going to feel that way about that. Everybody feels that way, and it was the norm for black people to feel that way. Yeah. So it's just crazy that now we have a definition for it, and we're not thinking that, oh, we're crazy for feeling sad, or, that's some white people shit, how they say, You know how people say stuff, so yeah.
I don't think we said this in the beginning of the video. However, we're doing this video because, it's September, and September is Suicide Prevention Month, but it's a special week dedicated just for suicide prevention. And I think it was like September 8th through the 14th. Well, I don't think I know it. I see it right here. But, but yeah, we decided to do this video to kind of talk about our experiences. So with that being said,
and to bring awareness,
to this whole suicide and epidemic, and the anxiety and the depression and all this stuff. So speaking of experiences, Bree,
Chaun,
what? It doesn't matter who go first. It really doesn't.
Mine's is short. I was going to say short and sweet. It's not sweet at all.
Okay, what did you experience? What did you go through?
If you see me smiling, don't think that it's because, I'm happy about the situation. I mean, I'm grateful that I'm over the situation, so to speak. But I'm just smiling so I don't cry. Because everybody knows I'm a crybaby. So I feel like I've always kind of dealt with, not depression, but more so anxiety. And recently, as in last semester of school, which was the spring.
Y'all, I'm so sorry if y'all hear this knocking, and I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
I don't know what's going on over there.
We're
I don't know
sorry.
if it's my roommate's or if it's upstairs.
We apologize.
Neighbors everywhere. But, so last springtime, early 2019, it was about the end of the semester for school, and shit just hit the fan. My grades weren't as good as they were supposed to be. I wasn't doing as well as I was supposed to be. As everybody know, I did not graduate yet. Give me to the spring for real this time. But so I was just kind of going through that phase of, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And a lot of times I feel that it was put on me to pray and pray and pray. But I mean, I get that, I'm a religious person, but it's just, sometimes you have to do things about it, like maybe go to therapy or, something like that. So I didn't think to even do that. I just thought to like pray about it and stuff, and things just, I love the Lord, but things just won't get better. Okay, you just gonna tell it like it is. Yeah. So I just, start having anxiety attacks. I remember I called my mom. I had just got off the phone with her, and I was doing okay. I was trying to write this paper, and it just wasn't going. So I ended up calling her back, and I was just crying. And I don't even, I can't tell you I was crying. Yeah. But I just know that I just felt something, and it was just breaking me down, honey. It was just breaking me down. And I don't know if it was because of the paper, because of procrastination, or it was just so much going on at once that I couldn't figure it out. And she was just like, okay, calm down. You're having an anxiety attack. I had never experienced an anxiety attack before. I've had an asthma attack before because I'm fat. And, things like that have happened to me before. And I've even felt depressed at times before, way before that. But I had never actually experienced, not being able to catch my breath and not being able to think clearly and things like that. So, yeah, and I thought that was going to be it. One anxiety attack, boom, I'm done. Right. I figured it out. Right. I'm just going to pray about it. I'm going to write this paper, and I'm going to go to sleep. Honey, weeks later, every week Then it was anxiety attack and it was right before the semester. So if you're wondering why Bree did not graduate, it was because I truly let anxiety get the best of me. I definitely have had my experiences with, depression and stuff like that. Even after that, I text you talking stupid. But things happened. I would say like this, things were happening and I wasn't trying to make the best of the situation, which I love Chaun to death because y'all, I can text Chaun and be like, I didn't pay my rent, I'm about to get kicked out, or I need this, I'm about to go crazy, and she'll be like, you're gonna be fine. She just is that uplifting type of spirit, even though I know she'd be like, okay, I know I'm low-key scared for her too, She's not gonna tell me that she's scared for me. She's gonna try to make the best of it, which if you don't have friends like her, get a friend like her, because when you going through something and you feel like it's just going downhill, you can't have somebody right beside you telling you that you're gonna drown. You just can't, because that's the case. Both of y'all just gonna be two drowning souls together, and that just ain't cute. Okay, so
That's fun.
yeah. Wow. So that was pretty much my experience. I didn't get too much into detail with it because I don't want to cry. So Chaun,
I'm not crying. I don't know if my eyes are watering though. Like they watering, but I'm not crying.
Okay.
I promise I'm not crying.
It's okay.
I'm not crying though, for real.
It's okay.
It's literally just, I don't know.
Let it out.
Oh no, I'm not sad. I don't want to talk about mine, so we're just going to sit with me.
No, ma'am. Negative. Go.
Ooh, let's see, which one?
Literally, that's how it felt. I just gave y'all the most recent one.
Right. I'm going to talk about my biggest one. But the main one I want to talk about is the one when I really kind of was introduced to the whole anxiety and depression was when, sorry, I don't want to say his name, when this guy I was talking to, who I've mentioned previously in so many videos.
Even in a music video.
Because he caused me so much pain, y'all. It's crazy. But, yeah, it's when he got locked up. So, I had, like, this was 2015.
Talk about it.
So, okay, in 2015, the guy I was talking to during the time got arrested, right? Now, I think what just made it worse is because it came out of nowhere. Don't get me wrong, I know his lifestyle. I expect this stuff to happen, but not to that, like, severity. Yeah. That the whole situation, it was basically like somebody ended up getting killed, and he was just like snatched away from me, and it was a hard time. It was a hard time for me. Like, I was out of it for months, y'all. Like months.
Like months, almost a year.
This was like maybe like August 9th. I think I was seeing it all on Facebook. The worst ever. And I feel
wait, what? So you first saw it on Facebook?
I saw it on Facebook. Everybody was talking about it.
And then somebody else.
Because I was trying to call him. Yeah, and I think.
Oh, dang. I don't even remember you saying that.
Matazara had texted me about it. And then I think my sister started calling me, telling me about it. She was like, Chaun, stay away from him if you try. Because he wasn't arrested yet. He was
on the run,
yeah,
pretty much.
So she was like, so I'm trying to call him, like, what is going on? He won't answer the phone. And then he had texted me later on that night. He asked me what I was doing. He wanted to see me. And I didn't go, though. I didn't go because I was scared. But I was scared. I didn't want to get arrested.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. Y'all, I'm laughing because I know Chaun and I could just see her. Jesus Christ. I can see her right now like, should I go? Should I
stay? You know, I'm debating my whole life.
Yeah, I know.
But I was just hearing all that, hearing that. He was just like, I promise I didn't do it. I promise I didn't. He was just telling me he didn't do anything. So this made me feel even worse. And what made me feel like really bad was, I think I told you, like, the night it happened, he wanted me to come to his house so we could chill and just hang out, but I told him, nah, go hang with your friend. So I felt real bad afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if I would have just went over there, he would still be like, yeah, so, but anyway.
Not your fault.
It's not my fault. Now I know it's not my fault, but back then, girl, I cried for days, weeks, like, I cried for a long time. I cried for a long time. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into too many details because it's like, I mean, I'm over it now. I can talk about it, but it's just like, that's the past. I'm not really gonna live in the past.
Yeah.
But long story short, I ended up moving to Durham later in August, and I didn't have company at all until she was like, "You in Durham? Why you didn't tell me you was in Durham?" And I had,
First off, Chaun hadn't told me nothing.
I was in
She ain't called. What's the little name? She ain't called and told me nothing. Literally
I was
nothing.
crying so much, and I remember one day you, Kiana, and Aaliyah had came over. Y'all was coming
to watch Empire.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and I was like, okay, gotta get myself together,
Oh my God.
And then they came, you know, they watched it and they left, and I was just back there, oh, crying and sadness or whatever. But that was like kind of my first time being introduced to depression.
Mm-hmm.
That was the depression story.
Mm-hmm. That was just a long phase.
Yeah, that was. When I tell you that was the longest time I've been out of it. Like I was not myself at all. Like if y'all even listen to basically all I talk about is I talk about this person a lot because he had like that much. He was a major part of my life. It was a kind of mainly bad, but I mean it was still a part of my life.
Yeah.
Anxiety, I actually like worked myself up to the point that I went to the hospital. I think it was the time I got into a car accident.
Your car got totaled.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, my car. I wrecked my car. My ring light had broke. It was my car accident.
It was one thing after
Literally, I was already going through it because my car, and I was working at Walmart. Walmart was only like put me on the schedule like 2 or 3 days a week. I won't bring home nothing but $200 like every 2 weeks, y'all. So I was already stressed about that. Then I wrecked my car. Yeah. Then I remember you remember that ring light video I had posted, y'all? Got to the house.
The ring in a month, did you?
No, it was like a week. It wasn't that long. And then I got to the house, you know, stressed. Ring light. I was like, I just wanna take some nice pictures or do some videos with the ring light or something like that for us. And I got to the house. That thing was shattered on the floor. My mirror had fell and just kind of knocked it over.
Wall.
Yeah, off the wall, y'all. It's been there for a long time. I was so mad. I came out throwing. I think that was my biggest breakdown ever.
I just remember. I just heard. You know, you can hear like a chair or something being thrown. I was like, what the is going on? First off, didn't even realize she was home.
Yeah.
Thinking somebody done broke in her whole room and they was finna just get hooked up because they was finna get me. I'm sorry. But, yeah, then I realized it was her, and then she was just going insane. I was like, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
For real. I was throwing everything in sight. That was my biggest breakdown ever. I think that was the first time you ever saw me actually, like, angry, mad, sad. It was just a whole bunch
of... the whole thing of tequila?
Tequila and oodles and noodles. That was it for that night, because I was going through it with the anxiety. And then I think that a couple days after that, I ended up going to the hospital because I could not breathe. I couldn't catch my breath.
My whole attack.
Literally, yeah. And at that point, I had like every time I try to go to sleep, I wake up and my heart would just be beating real fast. I couldn't even go to sleep. And then that's when the doctor had told me
you were probably overthinking everything.
Yeah,
too.
that's another big thing. I overthink everything. I'm always worried about. I'm a what if person. Yeah. Always. I think about things before it even happens. I try not to think a lot. Well, I mean, now I try not to think a lot. Because my grandma she was always worried. That's what they used to call it back in the day, worry, not anxiety. She was always worried about things that haven't even happened yet. You know, so.
That's crazy.
But I'm trying, you know, step by step, day by day. Well, we've really been through a lot together.
Yeah.
You need a good friend in your corner. You need somebody supportive in your corner, you know. But
if you don't have a friend like this, do you even have a friend?
Seriously. Do you? So now, how do you cope with anxiety and depression?
I feel that a lot of times now, if I feel like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm feeling, you know, because even after the whole school situation, I felt like a whole bunch of anxiety trying to come up. So I had to kind of just, I don't know, like for me, I just would get up and I try to walk around the house a little bit, maybe go wash the dishes or, you know, mop the floor, you know, whatever, just to not be in my room. I would try to be in like an open space because literally sitting at my desk or sitting in my bed, that's literally so like claustrophobic to me especially when I feel like I'm about to have an anxiety attack or something, because I feel like, dang, I can't breathe. But also write it down. Like I would write stuff down, or you know, try to write it in a song or something like that. Like I don't know, you definitely gonna have to talk to somebody. stuff like that, because you can't keep it bottled in all the time. So that's kind of how I try to cope with it a little bit.
Yeah.
What about you?
Back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
like I tried so hard not to use bad habits to cope with depression and anxiety, but I used sex a lot back in the day.
Okay, I have to admit that.
Yeah, but that was unhealthy. That was kind of like a bad habit that I had, or just when I'm stressed out to the max, I'll take shots. But I mean, now I just like, I've never been the type to actually sit and talk with somebody while I'm going through something. Now, sometimes I talk to my mama because she's like, she listens. But now I'm trying to build my faith. That's one. I've been taking little baby steps. Another way to control my anxiety is thinking like glass half full type. You know what I'm saying? Instead of always worrying about things. So I try to be like, you know, Chaun, oh my God, you know, speak positivity over my life and just try not to think about things, because my monthly thing I think about is money. Like if I'm low in income or something,
everybody like that.
Yeah.
Rich people.
So my mom, like, she be so good. She was like, it's fine. It'll come. I'm just like, Mom, I have $3 in my car payment due tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, it just be stuff like that. But somehow everything always works out all the time. So I was just like, why am I stressing when somebody's always watching out for me? And just taking one day at a time. Don't think about stuff too much. If it's not gonna work out, it's not gonna work out. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not my time. Maybe he got something you know, bigger it's not ready for me yet. So I just try not to think about stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to always try to feel that way. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be.
Right.
You know, it's always gonna be something bigger and better for you. Just like when I was pretty much losing my job at Bath and Body Works. Here comes a job paying way more hours. And then I was worrying about, how I'm gonna get to work back and forth. Something else came up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna work out regardless, and that's how we gotta always try to feel. Well, we hope this video was helpful to you all. I hope you can relate to some of our experiences. If you know anybody, or if you yourself have issues or even have suicidal thoughts, don't forget that the hotline number is...
Wait, have you ever had suicidal thoughts? That's another good topic.
Okay, in real.
Have you ever had, seriously, before we end this video, have you ever had suicidal thoughts?
Yes. I'm not going to say I've always had suicidal thoughts. I've always felt that, I've always thought that, okay, maybe things just not going to work out, you know, that's the end. But I always got to remember that if that was the end, he would have ended it. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I got to bring back my religion, because I know for one, I'm going to go to hell. First and foremost, I don't care what y'all believe, but I'm going to tell you what I believe. But I've never, like, went through with trying something. And I've never even got to the point of I'm going to be like, okay, well, how I'm going to do it. That's why I've never got to, but I've always had it's a wrap for me. So if you or a friend, you know, or a loved one may be feeling that type of way or have had these type of thoughts, make sure that you call 1-800-273-8255. That is the suicide hotline. They are open 24/7. They even have it, I think, where you can chat if you don't feel like talking. But yeah, make sure you call them, because you're important to us.
To the world.
To the world. Yeah. And if you don't feel that way, somebody else does.
Alright. So we really hope this video was helpful. Like she said, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us for this particular episode. So what else?
It might not have been the cheeriest episode, but
we got to talk about this real
stuff
topic,
that
real life.
Yeah.
So it's never easy to talk about stuff, especially stuff you've been through or going through. But it's always good to talk about it.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Pun intended.
So we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share. Make sure you click the little bell so you can be notified every time we post.
Let us know your stories. If you feel like sharing, I mean, you can always inbox us your stories if you want to.
So free, go ahead and tell people the social media and where they can find our single No One
and
Love on Fire.
Exactly. And Coming soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
We got new music coming soon, y'all. For real, November. Be on the lookout.
So our social media is Bread Chaun. Everything. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, AudioMac, SoundCloud. Our music is on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. Be looking for Pandora because we're coming soon. Tell Pandora stop playing with us.
Alright, so we will see you guys in our next video. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye.